So Sony and Marvel have finally reached a sort of agreement, and Tom Holland Spider-Man from Civil War will be getting his own standalone film in July 2017. Sony have had their ups and downs with Spider-Man films in the past, so here's our foolproof guide to making Spider-Man Homecoming good. We didn't say great, just good. Don't make him the chosen one. Peter Parker is the kid that got lucky. What happened to him could have happened to anyone, even you. In The Amazing Spider-Man 2, however, we learn that Peter's dad used his DNA in his weird spider experiment, meaning that Parker is the only person that could have survived that spider bite, let alone gain powers from it. This is cliched and a bit wrong for the character, so don't do it. Do, however, make him flawed. Spider-Man is interesting because he's an average guy put in a not-so-average position. After all, and say it with me, with great power comes great responsibility. Peter Parker isn't a god like Superman or Thor, or a billionaire like Iron Man or Batman. Spider-Man isn't perfect. He's dealing with the same stuff every other high schooler is going through, plus the fact that he got bitten by a radioactive spider and now has a sixth sense. Don't cast Felicity Jones as a secretary. Felicity Jones is one of the great up-and-coming stars of the moment. If she agrees to be in your film, please give her more to do than this.
Some are off books called special projects.
After all, she is about to steal the Death Star plans in a galaxy far, far away. And yes, maybe she was going to be Black Cat in a later film, but that's not happening now, so your argument is invalid, and we will come back to this in a bit. Do cast J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson. Seriously, there are some roles that should never be recast. See, and J. Jonah Jameson falls into this category. Mark Webb saw sense when it came to directing the Amazing Spider-Man films and chose not to show the character on screen. Simmons has even said he's open to the idea of returning to the role, so there's literally no reason for it not to happen. Don't spend the whole film setting up the next one. This probably explains why Felicity Jones had nothing to do in The Amazing Spider-Man 2,
Spiders.
along with actual Emmy Award winner Paul Giamatti. That movie didn't end properly and spent the majority of its runtime teasing its sequel, which is coming out in 2000 and never. When we go and see Spider-Man Homecoming, we'd like to see the actual film, not just a trailer for Homecoming 2, or whatever it's going to be called. Maybe Spider-Man Spring Break? Do give us a great villain. The Spider-Man universe is full of great bad guys, so please can we focus on one of those. Spider-Man 2 gave us the great Dr. Octopus, a tragic villain, someone we actually care about early on in the film, so we care about him at the end as well. He became somewhat of a mentor to Parker, making the final confrontation all the more impactful. In Spider-Man 3, however, there's so many bad guys that there's no time to care about any of them. And Venom is rubbish. Don't retell the same stories. Did you know that Peter's Uncle Ben gets shot and dies? Did you know that Green Goblin is actually the guy that runs Oscorp and his son is Spider-Man's best friend? The answer is yes, you probably do. Because that's the plot of 2001 Spider-Man. Oh, and of course the plots for The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. By the time Spider-Man Homecoming hits cinemas, I think it's probably fair to say that these plotlines will still be pretty clear in our memories. The comics have been around for more than 50 years, so surely something else must have happened. Don't do this. Seriously, don't ever do this. Well, there you have it. 8 simple rules to make Spider-Man Homecoming good. We hope you were listening, Sony, and if you were, please pay special attention to the bit about J.K. Simmons, yeah? Let us know your suggestions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more entertainment news, reviews, previews, and features right here on Games Radar Plus.